friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to a flip through in my creative daily journal. We are on part 2 of March 2023. If you haven't seen part 1, it is linked below in my playlist of journal flip throughs. So please feel free to go down there. All my journals are there. All my flip throughs are there, and you can see the first half. All right, we actually are. Let's see, we ended on Friday the 17th, so a little bit more than halfway through because I wanted to get through prompt week. So, okay, here we go. Let me make sure I have you, which I do. Again, I always have shadows. I do apologize. Okay, so Saturday is the 18th of March. I made a thing here because I had to go into work all day. Not really. I had a work day training. No, I had a work training all day. Maybe the coffee will kick in. And so I wrote about that on the back here. That was 9 to 5. I put the menu from the fast food thing here. I just glued it in where we ended up grabbing some food at lunch. It was like a gas station. I think we went to grab drinks or something. I don't even remember. But then everyone was like, oh, their chicken fingers are good. So they weren't that good. But anyway, here's a picture of my boy. The boy is racing today, and he's at top 16, and they made the top 8. And so I just wrote like who they're sailing against. So they're sailing against Yale, Harvard, Brown, Georgetown, University of Pennsylvania, or Penn, and then St. Mary's and Navy. And then that was the top 8 that they made. And then the bottom 8 was Old Dominion, George Washington, Fordham, Hobart and William, Tulane, Cornell, U.S. Merchant Marines, and SUNY Maritime. So, and it's cold. And so he borrowed his friend's hat. Oh my God, he cracks me up. He's, I don't know what those hats are called that have the ear flaps and the fuzz, but anyway, yeah, not his hat, but he was just giggling, and he sent it to us and I was laughing. And then this is the day my Rue came home for her spring break. She was supposed to come home the night before, decided to stay and not do that for a couple reasons. And so I was glad actually that she drove home during the daylight. And so it kind of sucked because I was at my work training all day. So I wasn't home when she got home, which made my heart sad. So I was at my training, and my husband and her sent me a sweet little picture. So and then by the time I got home, I got tacos on the way home. I brought food home, and I got home, and she is like out cold on the couch, just like out. My poor little baby. She is, she's a sleeper. And they're exhausted. These children, young adults, beautiful young humans, they're exhausted, and being away at school and sports and everything. And so, to come home and just relax is of course what I want them to do all the time. So I just put hello sunshine, and this is a little home. This is from Pam. And then we opened up Girl Scout cookies. We had the lemon ones. I really liked these this year. They're lemon. They say like positive quotes on them, and they had like a little icing on the bottom. They're like a lemon. I don't know. I really liked them. So we enjoyed some of the sayings on it. Okay, so Sunday the 19th. I just made a note here. My dear friend, their granddaughter was born, I guess, 2 days before this, maybe. I'm not too sure. 3 days. There was just something wrong, and they ended up, thankfully, calling the ambulance, and they rushed her into the hospital, and there is definitely something wrong. And so, yeah, we still don't know. Like, they didn't think she was going to make it this long. It's now been 3 weeks, maybe. And so it's devastating. It's absolutely devastating. And so just like hearts and prayers go out to them, and just sweet baby. But she's thriving. But she will be, they just don't know. There's very few people to study with what she has. It's some very rare thing, and yeah, it's just a lot. So anyway, just hearts and prayers there for sure. That's a fun border though. Excuse me as I get sidetracked by something shiny on my desk. I was playing yesterday and journaling, of course, and got out all these strips. And so we'll just add one in here because it's kind of perfect and it'll break up the page just a little bit, and we'll add it just like that. Okay, here is a note about my boy and his team. I said, so proud of the boy and sailing against the best of the best and holding their own. Iron sharpens iron. And so, yeah, they're up there with the best teams, on the East Coast. And so did very well. Very excited about how they raced. And my daughter and I went to the mall. And we had some shopping to do, just some girls time, if you will. We watched the basketball playoff games, and crazy good. We don't normally watch basketball. We're not necessarily a basketball family, but at this level, it's amazing. And, my husband's in like a little fantasy league for the playoffs also. So we did have this 5 cheese lasagna, which was quite good. It was a new brand. And then I sent Ella a secret message today. And I was like, shh. Anyway, and then a little camera because I filmed a video. All right. Here is a beautiful example of a day where I don't know. Now, this is about work. So I don't know what this was about, to be honest. And I have checked. This, I think I added because this was the first day of spring. So I might go back and add that up here. Again, if it doesn't get documented, this was a little snippet piece of tape that I had made. And then I did put a post office sticker here. I put after work, I went to the post office to mail envelope to Elizabeth and to Melissa. And I found soccer stamps. So excited. So a while ago, maybe January, I got a stamp book from the post office, which I've never gotten before. And it lists all like the stamps of the year. I don't even know because I don't know the dates of it, because I know I got it in January, but some of them came out like last year. And it's for collectors of stamps regardless. Well, there's Buzz Lightyear stamps, which I had to have for my boy because that's like childhood favorite toy ever and hilarious stories about it. And I have since found those. And then they had the women's soccer stamps, which I have to have for my girl. So my post office, of course, didn't have either of them. And then I have now found them because I went to a different post office this day. And yeah, so super exciting. And no, I wasn't going to put one in my book. I probably should. I can't believe how much stamps are. That's part of my... And then I think, why wouldn't I not just buy a bunch? Because if you buy them, they're forever stamps now. Like the forever stamps that we bought that were 45 cents still work now, right? So I feel like I should buy them now. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in my brain about stamps. But anyway, I just whoa, what's happening? What's happening? What did I do? Jeez Louise. That is a sticker. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So I see. Oh, that's a bummer. It's a clear sticker, but of course I need the white background. So I left it on the sticker sheet. And then when I went like that, it came right up and it stuck to something else, but it's all fine. This paper is absolutely stunning. I just love it. So I just put long day at work again. Look, Tuesday. I'm always torn. So much clinical stuff going on. Yeah. I must have stopped for a cup of coffee. This was a Happy Mail, from Holly. I think I got it over here and I put it backwards is what I'm thinking. Anyway, it's a blender little thing. Oh my God. So dang cute. I think it's for like cocktails. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I make my smoothies every single day. So it went in there. Oh, what a beautiful day. So I worked all day. I went to the gym. I came home and my husband and my husband really had barbecued a beautiful meal. He got off work a little early and to make this dinner for my daughter. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. So just beautiful steaks that we had marinated overnight, like the whole thing, right? Twice baked potatoes. And he made bananas Foster. 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 And he made he loves fiddling around with food, and thank goodness, right? Because we get to benefit from that. So I was going to journal here something, didn't. So this is how it will remain. All right. This day is Wednesday, and oh my gosh, what fun, what fun. So I made a little note here, and I said I went to work and then I was home to create with Rue. So much fun. We worked on this week's prompt. The video cut off. I was just so sad, but we just laughed, and it was like the memories are still there, and that was the whole point. So this week's prompt, Melissa and I had our daughters choose the words for us, but then Rue was actually home this week to do it with me. And so we had the best time, and I was sad that it cut out, but she designed this page, and just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. So the word was spring, and she chose spray, paint, recycle, ice cream, napkin, and glitter. Oh my gosh, love her so much. We had the best time. And so this was the page that she made, and we had the best time. I've never shared my desk, like worked at this desk together with someone else, you know what I mean? And it was amazing. Yeah, super, super fun time. And a giant, giant knot in this thing. All right, Thursday I went to work for just, I don't know, a couple hours. She sleeps in anyway, it's okay. I came and grabbed her, and then we hit Chick-fil-A because that's, yes to Chick-fil-A. And yeah, so anyway, hit the mall, and let's see. Great talks, quality time. I don't care what we do as long as I'm spending time with her. Yeah. Anytime I have time with my babies, I will take it. And they don't like me calling them my babies, but they are. Even my boy, like if he needs to go to the mall or shopping or a walk, the answer is yes. Like, yes. Okay. So, and yeah, so we had a great time. She was shopping for a couple dresses for a couple events she has. And we found 3 very cute dresses, and she wanted to go to Taco Bell. It's her favorite. And then my husband watched basketball and declined Taco Bell. Oh my gosh. She got a new baseball cap. Super cute. Yeah, Taco Bell's not our favorite, and there's not one close. So we rarely get it, even when she's here. But when we drive to the mall, there's one over there. So we ate like Chick-fil-A on the way to the mall, and then shop for God knows how many hours, and then had Taco Bell on the way home. So, all right. The next morning we woke up and we had to go to the bagel store. Now this sounds like something silly, I know, but we don't have a bagel store in town, and it just opened up, and it's crazy. There's a line out the door every single day, and they're sold out normally by, I don't even know what time. And so we left at 7:30 in the morning to go to the bagel store. And anyway, we were able to get bagels. So we had a delicious bagel sandwich and a coffee. It was very good. And then I brought 6 home. You're only allowed 6. Like, you can't buy more than 6 bagels. Yeah. So I will say the ones we had at home were okay. They were definitely better in the store. They didn't save very well, and we can't eat 6 bagels in a day. So anyway, let's see. We ran out to, the thrift store. She found a couple things. It's just always fun to go look and just, I don't know. And then she was done. She was done. So we came home, and because she was leaving the next day, I wanted to get all the errands done, or all the, like, go to Target and get the shampoo and and she was like, I'm done. And so we came home, she rested a little bit, and then she had already gone through all of her stuff in her room and made bags for Goodwill. And so we started going through my stuff. Oh my gosh. So I was like, okay, I'll do shoes. So she just sat on my bed, and we got out all my shoes. Now, in my defense, we have clear 4 seasons up here, like distinct seasons up here. And so I have a lot of shoes. I now have less shoes. I think I gave away like 20 pairs of shoes, mostly cute little sandals and fun little shoes. that I rarely wear because most of the time I need a little bit warmer shoe. So I kept most of my boots. And anyway, so I cleaned out my closet, cleaned the floors, did all the stuff, put the shoes back. Anyway, oh, I also did dress clothes. So then my husband got home. He and my daughter went down and played Wii and had daddy-daughter time and did their bonding thing. And then I went through my dress clothes and dresses. Yeah, and my husband came home and played Wii. And then we went to sushi for dinner to say goodbye. And then after dinner, we went to the grocery store and got her some staples, which I would prefer to go to Target, but it is what it is. Okay. We got her some food and, some stuff to drive home with. This day, I put a note in here. This is Saturday. This is a note about my boy. I put the little sailing stamp there. And they are in New York this weekend at the Admiral Moore race. Yep. Pretty cool. I listed the schools sailing there: Boston, Dartmouth, Penn, Naval Academy, Hobart and William, University of Miami, Maritime, Merchant Marine, and Cornell. And of course, Charleston. So that's a note there. And then here's my little Rue. We had to say goodbye. We had to say goodbye today. She's off to Montana. She met up with some friends halfway, and then they caravan back the rest of the way, which makes me feel a little bit better. That's my sad face after she left. So, and then I was watching The Night Agent on Netflix, and we just stayed home, because she left at 9 a.m. and my husband, he's very gentle with me, and he's just like, what do you need? What do you want to do? And I was like, nothing. And I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I didn't want to do anything, and I just have to retreat. My girlfriend Teresa said it very well once, and she's like, girl, I know you just retreat into your cave and need to heal yourself. And I was like, that's exactly what I do. So anyway, that was my day. All right. So Sunday, and then she made it safely and all that kind of stuff. Texted us. It's all good. And then this was a meme. I'm sure Nicole maybe posted this. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it says, to reduce stress, I do yoga. Just kidding. I craft all day in my yoga pants. And so that was totally me. All right. My boy had a tough day on the water. Tough day in New York. Made it into top 6. And let's see. It's just sailing results. Obviously, they didn't get what they wanted. But then they had to fly home from New York, and they didn't get home till after midnight. That was, such a tough day. But anyway, my husband and I went on a beautiful walk down to the beach, and that always helps me. And then, oh my gosh, it was super low tide. I'm not too sure I've ever actually been down there at that low of tide, interestingly enough. The beach was covered in sand dollars. Covered in sand dollars, so much so I didn't want to walk, and you can just see them all. I took another picture with my shoes, but anyway, it was beautiful. It was kind of windy, but it was gorgeous. You can see the blue sky. I mean, it was stunning. It's probably 40 degrees or something, and just that crisp blue air. It was beautiful, beautiful day. The 27th was a Monday. And let's see, I got to watch some YouTube and film this morning. I love starting my week with creativity. Beautiful day out, 32 to 54 and sunny. Yeah, so beautiful weather. Absolutely gorgeous. Spent some hours journaling and responding to work stuff, and then worked on notes. Headed to the gym. I was supposed to go to the market and finish laundry, and I put maybe. It's my niece's birthday, and I just put this in here. It was just honestly a calm day, and so I just used this space to decorate. So all right, the next day is Tuesday. So I got a call in the middle of work day, right, from my daughter. And she and the little boyfriend have broken up. And so I couldn't have the conversation I wanted to have with her in between my work stuff. But we had a little bit of a conversation, and then we got to talk later. Anyway, yeah, I just put here, I wish I could protect her. Like, I wish I could protect both my children from like heartache and pain and sadness, but this is what they have to walk through to grow their wings. Like, right? This is what we all have to do. We have to go through it. We can't necessarily learn from other people. It's just hard. It's just hard. So, but then she texted and I said, the little girl was so tapped into her emotions. She channeled it and had the best practice ever. The coach told her he was so impressed and he's going to play her this weekend. And the coach actually texted us as well, 2 of her coaches. Yeah, so I put this like Sasquatch sticker that was in Happy Mail from you guys, and then I put reminder, don't waste your energy. So this is amazing news because, she hasn't played yet, and because she's been healing her shoulder, and she's only recently been cleared with her shoulder, and she's still not 100%, but anyway, so I was just like laughing because like she totally channeled it from this to this, and she's like, now she's just pissed. Like, now she's just pissed and she's going to take it out on soccer. You know what I mean? And so the coach was like, girl, you're on fire. So he's going to play her this weekend. So of course, then I need to decide if I'm going to drive to Idaho, and which I wasn't going to, but of course I have to go to Idaho. I'm not going to miss the first time my girl plays, right? So anyway, this was just about work. I put regular long day, and then I decided I needed to go to Idaho to this weekend with my husband to see Rue. My mama heart needs to wrap my arms around her. So I just made a little collage here. And all right. Okay. This is Wednesday, the 29th. Now, this is prompt day for, again, the Inspired to Create words. Okay. Now, this I did not do on this day. I left it blank because this is the week, the last week of the month is when Melissa and I mail each other prompts. Okay. I had not gotten my envelope, and she was like, oh, it should be there. And like, felt really bad. I was like, it's just not here. So I'll just wait. It's not that big of a deal. Right. Anyway, so this was blank. So this is just a little thing. It's work day. It's a long work day. I went and got some sushi from the grocery store for lunch, and still no envelope from Melissa. Literally. Okay. That was my day. This is Thursday. We'll come back. It's okay. Thursday the 30th was my parents' 45th anniversary. The frogs are out. I'm super excited. I have a little thing here. Put the 45 of the heart. Talked to my parents. They're on a little trip, just whatever. And I put still no envelope from Melissa. Over here, I put my husband's it's horrible at his job right now. They're just in the middle of like all sorts of negotiations and moves and just craziness. And so, yeah. Okay. So I just put, not sure what the long-term picture looks like. I had a long day at work, 4 interviews. Hopefully we'll accept admin position and a few new clinicians. And here's my calm drink. See right here? Allison's drinking calm drink to keep myself balanced during the day. All right. This was the 31st, which was Friday. Now, this morning, we are leaving for Idaho because we're going to go see the girl play, and it is an 11.5-hour drive. Okay. But my husband had to go to work, and so I'm at home. And so I'm texting Melissa. I'm like, girl, the envelope's still in here. I'm free. Like, I feel like it got lost. I feel really bad. And so we're texting. And she's like, this is what it looks like. And are you sure? It says it was delivered. She has tracking on it. I was like, girl, I don't have it. All of our mail is open. Like, it's not here. Well, it was here. And I sent her a picture. And it was just a plain white envelope, but I have like, okay, I have a bunch of these, but paper envelopes on my dining room table that I got for Happy Meal, right? These are the flat rate ones. And so she had mailed it in one similar to this, but it was just plain white. And however it got it, and it was flat. It wasn't, anyway, it was just like on that pile upside down. It was just another white envelope. But anyway, whether it was me, my husband, no, neither one of us remember. We're just like, oh yeah, it wasn't me. Anyway, so now Friday morning, I came back and did this page. Look at this page, you guys. Look at her prompt she sent me from Florida, because it's pouring rain here and 40 degrees, as I just showed you. So the prompt this week was clover. And so she sent me, first of all, look at the paper. It says March and it has this little guy on it. So, I mean, amazing. So conch shell, oh my gosh. Ledger paper. First of all, this ledger paper is super fun because it's green and orange. Super cool. Oranges. She sent me 2 options for oranges, one from her and one from her husband. So dang cute. Okay. Vacation, which was this lady right here. Emerald, which was this beautiful green emerald, and rainbow. And then I added the words. I made the sunshine and put the word on there and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I did this prompt Friday morning before we left. And then I put it in like that so the little March kind of sticks out as the tab. I know this side's not amazing, but we're all fine. Okay. So anyway, that's the last prompt page for March, which I really enjoy. And look how beautiful and just cheery it is. Oh, I'm digging it. I really like how the page turned out. So I put it on Wednesday is why, like, I'm flipping back and forth. I didn't do it until Friday, but I put it on Wednesday because that's the day the prompt was supposed to come out. All right. So this was the day. Oh, I didn't even journal that. Okay, so this was the day we left. This was from Taco Time, which was our first stop before we even headed out of town. We got some food. Yeah, and off we went. And we got in at like, I don't know, 12:30 at night. My husband drove the entire way. And there's a little green bear to end the month for my grizzly. I will put a note in here. I will add, I'm just trying to find... I'll just put this in here for now. I will put in here the note about finding Melissa's envelope. I'll just put that in as a gentle reminder to document there. Okay. So I just put, this is all stuff out of magazines, and it may even be stuff I cut out on our road trip because I took a bunch of magazines and did a bunch of magazine harvest in the front seat of the car, of the truck. So anyway, there's not a lot documented except on the back of this little note card here. Okay. So that is the end of March. So after that, we have my used up pile. Now I still want to put something here as well. So I'll put a note in here. I want to like put used or something, or I'll do something to document anyway, but this is what we used. I did use this, chipboard. It's right here. These are chipboard punch circles, and I kind of cheated because the last one I took out I put into my February folder, but then I had an empty sheet, so I used that. I kept that, and then I have 1 roll of packaging tape, 1 roll of double-sided tape, and 1 roll of ribbon, 1 roll of washi, and 1 roll of Scotch tape, 1 sheet of these alpha words, and 4 glue sticks for the month of March. So I will put this in here as well because I want to add a title like up here or here, something used. Maybe, I don't think we need a note in here, but I'm sad not to use this cool paper, but okay, so that's that. And then on the back of the book, I added my calendar. Oh, little gator. Let's see. Let's see if I can get you in here a little bit closer. Not much, huh? Okay. So there it is. There it is. I'm kind of happy with it. Now, you can tell this is obviously the fold because everything's kind of crinkling. So that would be the one thing. I may go back and add some glue, and I still don't put really any words on here. I did write the prompts here. I didn't write this one. I guess I could write it here. We actually did it on the weekend for this day, but I guess I could write it here. We'll just put it here. This week was St. Patty's. All right. All right, so we'll do that. And then, so yeah, I don't know. I'm totally loving it still. I'm going to keep doing it. Do I like it as much as other people's? No, I do not. Why? I don't know. So what I've started doing is taking some pictures, honestly, some still shots, so I can kind of reference it and see what do I like about other people's, like, because I like this, but I don't look at it and be like, oh, I want to make that. I really like it, but I'm just trying to think what it is maybe about others that draws me to it more, I guess is what I'm saying. So, but anyway, here's the month. It has, everything on it, some washi and some stickers, obviously, and all sorts of little stickers. And it has some fun things on it. I don't know. I do like it. And I can kind of tell, like, this little cooking barbecue panda, obviously that's the day my husband cooked barbecue for us. I'm loving it, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. So there's obviously some boats on here. On the weekends, my boys sailed. I don't know. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Are you doing a monthly view? What do you do? How do you use it? Let me know. All right. So that just folds up into the back like that. And then I did add a tie because this hunk of love needs a little restraint, is what it just has no ability to do what it needs to do. So it's gonna get kind of tied, so it'll sit like that, but it's still, look at that. So much fun. So you guys, that was March 2023. I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're new here, welcome. Super glad you're here. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't, if you want to come back, if you want to see more. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. I'd love to chit chat with you and catch up. So what are you doing to document your days? Let me know that too. I'm always fascinated, and I'd love to check out your channel if I haven't already been there. Please let me know. And I hope you guys are all well, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.